Hi everyone, today I wanted to do a very brief video on mindset strategy. With the new year upon us, I know a lot of people are thinking about New Year's resolutions, whether it be giving up bad habits, losing weight, exercising more, or doing any type of, self-development or things to change your life in a positive manner. And I wanted to do this to show you how it worked for me back in 2006 when I left my job at the hospital after 18 years without any plans for what I was going to do next. Okay, I learned this from Tony Robbins, and what it is actually is we all have very limiting beliefs on what we can achieve, okay? Whether it be from past experiences, things that have happened to us in the past, okay, our beliefs in what we can achieve are very, very limited, okay? We all have the same potential. It doesn't matter who you are, what you've been through. We all are born with the same potential. It's just a matter of unleashing it and moving forward once you see, that potential that you do have, okay? So what happened to me is I was stuck in a job that I truly was unhappy with myself. I mean, I really couldn't stand to look at myself in the mirror anymore, and I decided one day that I was going to leave. Okay, so I left. I just walked out the door without a plan. I wasn't walking away from anything. I knew I was walking towards something better. In my heart, I knew that. Okay. I didn't know what it was at the time, and I know the universe had plans for me, but at that time I didn't know what it was. So what happened is I was taking 3 months to reevaluate my life and to decide what steps I was going to take next. And I was puttering in a friend's yard one day, and I was pulling out trees and trimming hedges and doing stuff like that because I was bored. And being raised on a potato farm in northern Maine, to me it was just something that, I love to do, and it came naturally. So one day she said to me, she said, "You have a real talent for what you're doing. You really should market this skill." And I said, Are you out of your tree? I said, "I don't know anything about business." And she said, "Don't worry." She says, "I'll help you." And I said, okay. So she instilled belief in me. She put that belief in me that, excuse me, that I had the potential to actually market my landscaping skills. So a couple of weeks later, she got me my first customer, okay? So I went on this job, and I started doing some work, and I made some money. And I was like, wow. So the action I took was doing the job, and I saw results. I was making money, so it was like, wow, this is really cool. So my belief system in myself increased, okay? So the next, after that happened, I started getting referrals to different people. So, I started, my belief in myself, increased even further. And I said, wow, I really do have some type of potential that I really never even saw in myself. Okay. So I took more action. I took massive action. Okay. And I got more results. I started making more money, $1,000 a week, was like, wow, this is really cool. So at that point, my belief system in myself was just, off the charts. I was like, okay, this is something I can run with, and this is something that, I can build a business with this. So after that happened, it just expanded from there, and I ended up building a business, a huge business, and I built it for 5 years, and then I sold it. So it's the same thing when you're starting a New Year's resolution, okay? Whether it's losing weight. I know a woman, she just lost over 100 pounds in the last 6 months, and I'm so proud of her. And I watched her transformation come along, and it was like she never gave up, She took action. Her action was that she was going to the gym. I mean, she stopped eating, all this garbage food. And she started seeing results, and people were proud of her, and so her belief system in herself was increased, and so her potential, was unleashed, and she kept going and going and going. So it's the same thing for anything. It's the same thing with building a new business, or changing your ways of thinking. I mean, mindset is such a huge part of where you're going in life. If I had never left that job, I wouldn't have grown personally, professionally. I wouldn't, I just wouldn't have such an incredible life today, because my routine and my habits for those 18 years were the same thing every day. And my habits were not good. And, as soon as I started doing something different and I saw results, it's like the universe opened all of these doors for me, okay? People came into my life who supported me and promoted me and helped me and saw something inside of me that I'd never seen in myself. So if you're, looking for a change in the new year, no matter what it is, keep this in mind. This is going to help you, because, some people give up after, not seeing results for a short period of time. But you have to remember that, everything good takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and transformations in your life are just not going to happen overnight. But it takes resiliency, it takes courage, and it takes, belief in yourself, because you have the potential it takes to do and to be whatever you want, okay? I hope this helped you. I know I've worked with a ton of you out there, and I appreciate all of you, and I look forward to the new year. I look forward to expanding things in 2015. It's going to be epic. I'm so looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to helping more people, and I want to wish you blessings and abundance in the new year, and I will see you in 2015. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.